What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my preview of Manchester City's semi-final match in the Club World Cup against Urawa Red Diamonds of Japan. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. So this match taking place at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. It is the Club World Cup semi-final taking place on Tuesday, the 19th of December, with a kickoff time of 6 p.m. GMT here in the United Kingdom. The game is being broadcast live on TNT Sports. Anyone that's headed out to Saudi Arabia, firstly, respect. Secondly, have a great time. Hopefully, Manchester City can make it to the final, which will be taking place this Friday. So, our opponents, Urawa Red Diamonds, formed in 1950. They are Japanese. They play in the J1 League over in Japan. They're based in Saitama in Japan. They are the Asian Football Confederation Champions League winners from last season. It does get abbreviated down to the AFC Champions League, which gets abbreviated further down to ACL. So it doesn't mean your cruciate ligaments. It does mean the Asian Football Confederation Champions League. They are the winners of that, hence they're in the Club World Cup. They play in red, which is our favourite colour, of course. They are the first ever Japanese side to have won the Asian Champions League. To put it very simply, we're just going to call it the Asian Champions League. They were the first ever Japanese side to win it back in 2007. They do have close relations with Borussia Dortmund. They have a very passionate fan base. Be interesting to see just how many have headed over to Saudi Arabia for this game. It'll be interesting to see how many fans City have taken there, how many neutrals are going to be there, and what the atmosphere is going to be like. I don't really know what to expect. Of course, City have never been in this before. We've never been in the competition, so I don't really know how it works. We're soon going to find out. Now, they have produced players, some decent players as well. Keisuke Honda and Shinji Ono as well. A couple of Japanese players that have been produced by Urawa Red Diamonds as well. So, yeah, pretty good club. Pretty good club. So they're led by manager Maciej Skorża. Again, don't really know too much about him. Find themselves fourth in the J1 League. The season has just ended. It's not been the best of seasons for them, but they did win the ACL. In terms of their form, they have won 3 of the last 4 games in all competitions, including winning their last game in the Club World Cup. So they participated in the quarter-final, where they beat Club Leon of Mexico to reach the semi-final stage. Having a look at their team, don't know too much about them. One player I do know quite a little bit about is Hiroki Sakai. Now, he is a right-back, apparently an injury down. He's apparently not going to be back to full fitness until January, but he has travelled with the squad and did feature in their match against Club Leon and could be featuring in this game as well, which shows you just how good he can be, that they're willing to risk injury here, because it is a big deal to Urawa Red Diamonds. So Manchester City, they're going to have to play a very good game to win this game, is the point that I'm trying to get across here. Elsewhere across their team, I will go through it in just one moment. I don't know too much about them, so I'll just go through the team. Maybe some of you guys do know a little bit more about them that may be able to enlighten us in the comments below. So, in terms of the permutations for this game, winner will go into the final. The loser will go into the third, fourth playoff. This game, if it finishes level after 90 minutes, will go to extra time and then will go to penalties. However, the third, fourth playoff taking place on Friday afternoon, that will not have any extra time. If it's level after 90 minutes, that will go straight to penalties, and the final, that will go to extra time and then penalties. Hopefully Manchester City will reach that. Now, Urawa Red Diamonds, they play a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm going to go through their team that beat Club Leon, because I suspect that that's the team that they're going to go with here against Manchester City as well, and that includes, and please bear with me, and I do apologise for butchering any pronunciations here, Nishikawa, the goalkeeper, Sakine, Keane at right back if Sakai isn't fit. If he is fit, then I reckon it'll be Sakai going in at right back, Schloss and Hybraten as their two centre-backs with Akimoto as their left-back. Then they'll have two central midfielders, Iwao and Ito. Further ahead of them in attacking midfield, you're going to have Yasoi, and then right wing Okubo, Koizumi as their left winger, and Jose Kante as their striker. For Manchester City, we of course formed in 1894 as Manchester City, in 1880 as St Mark's. We are the current treble winners here in England. We're the current Premier League champions. We've got 9 top division titles to our name, 7-time FA Cup champions, 8-time League Cup champions, 1-time European Super Cup winners, 1-time European Cup winners, and the reason that we're at the Club World Cup is that we are the 1-time Champions League winners that we won back in June 10th, beating Inter Milan in the final in Istanbul by 1-0. We're led by manager Pep Guardiola. In terms of our domestic form, find ourselves 4th in the Premier League with 1 win in our last 6 Premier League games. We have only lost 1 of them games, so City aren't losing too many. They're just getting ahead and then blowing it and dropping points is what's been happening for Manchester City. We have won 2 of our last 3 games in all competitions. Form has been a little bit sticky for Manchester City, so this is a nice little distraction, I think, coming at the right time. But let's not disguise away from the fact that we went ahead against Liverpool, we went ahead against Chelsea, we went ahead against Spurs, we were 2-0 up against Crystal Palace on Saturday. All them games we dropped points in, and it's a very little frustrating, to be honest. So hopefully Manchester City can sort that out ready for this, because this will be one of the priorities for Manchester City. It's the first time that we've ever been in it. We will want to win the competition. It's not going to be easy. We do have a job to do here. City do have dangers everywhere in terms of injury news. Kevin De Bruyne, he's back training with Manchester City. Is he going to feature? I don't think he is, but he could be in the squad. You never know. He is in South Africa. He is training with the first team squad. Who knows? Does Kevin De Bruyne return for this game? Stranger things have happened. Jeremy Doku, Erling Haaland, they've also travelled with the squad, but it is expected City are just going with their strongest squad, and that Manchester City probably aren't going to be featuring the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland because it's just too soon for them to be featured. But as I said, stranger things have happened, so we'll have to wait and see. I suspect that Manchester City are going to go with some full strength players and some rotated options here as well, as we are playing every 3 to 4 days, and maybe Manchester City may just have one eye on fitness and the long-term preserving of some of our players. So we'll see how we end up going here. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I reckon Ortega-Moreno is going to be given the nod here, with Ederson given the nod for the final should we get there. I would like to see a back 3 of Akanji, Diaz and Nathan Ake. Josko Gvardiol, Kyle Walker, whether you want to speak about their form, you want to speak about their fitness, or you want to speak about just their general performances. For me, Akanji on that right-hand side, Ake on that left-hand side, it's tried and tested, it's worked, and I think that's Manchester City's most solid defence, and I would like to see it here for this game, see if we can keep a clean sheet, and if we do, don't change anything for Friday if we do reach the final. And I imagine that if City do keep a clean sheet, we do make it to the final. So it's very important. It's great to score goals, it's great to have attacking games. It's also very important for me to keep clean sheets as well, and that's something Manchester City really can improve on. I'd like to see extra protection ahead of them. John Stones, Rodri, I start both of them, and then I'd be looking more towards the offensive players, so further in central midfield, Kovacic, Nunes. Big games for them. I want to see more from both them players, especially Mateo Kovacic. We've replaced İlkay Gündoğan with him, yet I don't feel we're yet to see the very best out of Kovacic. Certainly, it's going to take him a little bit of time, but we're under pressure, so I'd like to see a little bit more from Mateo Kovacic. I'm going with Oscar Bobb on the right wing, with Jack Grealish on the left wing, and Julian Alvarez. There's solid options from the bench. Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez, Josko Gvardiol, Kyle Walker, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Ederson, maybe Haaland, maybe Doku, maybe Kevin De Bruyne as well. And I think the only way you're going to be able to test the fitness of these players is put them in the squad, let them train with the players, see how they get on. You don't have to chuck them onto the pitch and start these players, but it'd be nice over the next week or so, maybe just get 5 or 10 minutes of football in them just to see how they get along. Now, in terms of my score prediction, I think City win this game. I think we keep a clean sheet. I'm going with a 3-0 victory for Manchester City. I would like us to go out there and make a statement win. Clean sheet, please. I'd like to see us go out there and grab a few goals. 3-0 for me would be a fabulous result. City are firm favourites, so we need to apply ourselves and make sure that we play to the best of our ability. Now, in terms of my betting tips, as I said, I want to see more from Mateo Kovacic, a little bit of an outsider. I think if he starts, I'd like to see Kovacic score anytime, and that's what I'm backing here today. As I said, I don't know too much about Urawa Red Diamonds to say, are they a physical team? Are they going to be conceding fouls? Are they good on the set pieces and what to back? So I'm going with purely Manchester City. Kovacic starts. I want to see more from him. I'd like to see him pop up from midfield. Then goals from midfield, I think, are lacking a little bit, so I'd like to see a little bit more. So I'm going with a Mateo Kovacic goal anytime. Now, next up, of course, you got the third, fourth place for the loser and the final as well for the winner of this game. The third, fourth place game is going to be taking place on Friday afternoon, this Friday, and also the final taking place early evening on Friday. Manchester City, if they do win this game, in the final will await either Al Ahly of Egypt or Fluminense of Brazil, who are playing tonight. So we will know who we're going to face and what's happening. But Manchester City heading to Saudi Arabia, going to be playing in front of 62,000 fans for this game for our first ever Club World Cup match. Any Manchester City fans, as I said, that have travelled to Saudi Arabia, do have a great time and do stay safe. I'll have all the build-up, of course, with all the previews, reactions, watch-alongs for you guys to enjoy. It's a big week this for Manchester City. It's a reward for winning the Champions League. So embrace it, enjoy it. Let's hopefully bring that first ever Club World Cup trophy home as well. So I'll see you all for the live watch along of this game. Links that will be out very soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Don't forget to like the video. 100 likes is the aim. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they're all in the description. Go and follow me on there. That would be much appreciated. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. GMT sharp, ready for this game between Urawa Red Diamonds and Manchester City from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.